What's the motherfucking deal? I'm trying to stop cussing. But what's the deal? It's Hey G and HD. You already know what the fuck is up. You already know what's up with me. Period. Well, as was said in the last video, y'all really don't know what's up with me. And I'm about to tell y'all. So don't worry. I'm about to tell y'all what's tea in the motherfucking... I'm about to tell y'all what's tea in the motherfucking minute. Y'all gonna know what's tea in the motherfucking minute. Can y'all hear me?
Can you guys hear me? I'm about to tell y'all what's tea, or you gonna know what's tea in the motherfucking minute. Can you hear me?
Okay. So, well, welcome to my channel. If you're new, what's the motherfucking deal? If you're not, you already know what it is with me. Period. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, I know I've been gone for a minute, y'all. I know I've been gone for a minute. Like, it's been like, I really ain't made no videos all summer. Like, I dropped my birthday vlog, and that was content from the beginning of the summer, which is like May. And then, like, I'm telling y'all, after my birthday, like, everything just went left. Like, life just went left. So here I am now, about to ready to tell y'all my story on what the fuck I've been having going on. Because, baby, it's just been a lot going on. And, yeah. So, I also want to apologize for always keep abandoning y'all. So, I've just really came to the conclusion, like, I'm really trying to get better with the fact that y'all are who I'm supposed to talk to and tell about what the fuck I'm going through. Like, I'm not supposed to go missing when I'm going through some shit. I'm supposed to come and tell y'all when I'm going through some shit. I mean, like, you know, like, not, like, go into, like, great-ass detail. Like, yeah, yesterday I was doing it. Like, you know, but whatever. But, like, not to, like, go into, like, great detail, like, every little single detail, but just to, like, you know, let y'all know what's going on in my life. Like, honestly, like, I feel like I'm the worst fucking YouTuber on earth. Like, I didn't let so much time pass. Like, I got a fucking, I don't know if I ever showed y'all. I can't remember if I ever showed y'all in any of my videos, but, like, I done got a whole ass son/dog all the way in motherfucking my last March 2021. And he's a whole ass grown ass dog now. Like, I mean, he's still a puppy, but like, he big as fuck. Like, he's a big part of my life, and I feel like I haven't even showed y'all him like a lot. So I'm really just trying to get back on my shit. I'm taking a new path in life, and like, yeah, so yeah. Y'all think y'all want to smoke a blunt? I think I want to smoke a blunt. So I'm gonna be right back. Oh, and I dyed my hair recently. Don't now listen. I can't see in the back of my head, so don't clown me if my shit is not straight. And this shit is tight as fuck, so just worry about your fucking self. But it was bright orange and burgundy. Now it's more so of brown and blonde. It still got the little orange tint to it though. Yeah, like, I just been coming a whole new bitch on y'all dumb ass. But yeah, I'm about to tell y'all what's tea in the motherfucking minute in my Nicki Minaj voice. Hold on. I got fired from 2 clubs in, like, I think it was 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever. Like, I don't know, but both of my clubs I got fired from. So let's start there. So for one, there we go. Oh, this is so much better. Okay, so for one, I get fired from the fucking club because, so this is my normal club. And I work there every day. So if y'all don't know, after my birthday, which was May 20th, I had a stripper party on May 22nd, 2021. And I had that at my club or whatever, like, it was lit or whatever. If you don't know about that, then watch my last video, which is my 21st birthday vlog. So for my 21st birthday or whatever, had that. If you guys watched the last video, then you guys know that right after like that same night, my friend who is been in a few of my vlogs, and I met her since I started working at that club, she got killed that night after my party. So it kind of like took a big toll on me, because it was the only reason why she was out, the only reason why she was even at the club was just for my birthday. Like, it wasn't, she hadn't been working at the club lately. She hadn't really been, like, you know, like, been dancing up at the club lately, just because, I don't know, she had her own personal stuff going on, but she only came up there for me. And then for her to get killed that night, if she would have just stayed at home, that probably wouldn't have happened. Well, not probably, that wouldn't have happened to her. So it kind of took a toll on me. So I didn't go to work for a while after that, like a few weeks after that, because I just didn't feel like, I don't like to go and be dancing at the club, getting drunk and shit, when I know, even though I know it's supposed to be my job, but like, I just feel like that specific job to be going and shaking ass and shit, like, it's funny when I think about it now, but like, honestly, that's truly how I think. Like, I find it weird to just be going and shaking ass and shit when you're going through trying to grieve and shit. Like, that's just not, it don't mix to me. So it's bitches, it's niggas, like, shit's gonna piss you off in here, send you over the edge. And on top of that, I just feel like it's not the time. Like, somebody just died. Like, I don't want to be going and dancing, shaking ass for cash right now. So I took a little break then. Then I went back. Then as I'm going back to work, my auntie died, y'all. My auntie died. This is my auntie. Everybody knows she's known as my favorite auntie. I call her my Titi. My Titi died from cancer. And if you don't, well, you know, most people don't know this, but the last altercation that me and my aunt had was a year ago. Was, I want to say, like the last week of August of 2020. I was staying with her while I was waiting to get into my apartment. And we ended up getting into it over something so stupid. And she was yelling at me, and I left. And that was the last time we ever spoke or ever seen each other. So then for her to die, she died on, I want to say like June 5th. It just really hurt. Like, it hurt hella bad. Like, that shit sent me into depression straight off the bat. Like, that shit just sent me straight into overdrive. Like, well, not overdrive, but like, it just sent me straight over the edge. Like, it just sent me into depression. Like, I ain't never experienced a death that close to me. Like, of course, I've lost friends, I've lost family members even, but for that, I've never lost a family member that close to me. Like, literally, like, that auntie was like a second, like, was like a mother to me. So I never had experienced no shit like that. Like, that shit was so hard to cope with. Like, and I know my auntie hated the fact that I was a dancer, you know, like, I know she was disappointed in that fact. So it really made me not want to go to the club. So I just really stopped dancing after that. So then comes a week later, my grandma died. My great grandma passed away. Literally a week later on the same day. My auntie died June 5th on a Thursday, and my grandma died June 11th on a Thursday as well. And it just was crazy. Like, it just was hitting back to back to back. So at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? Then also, which some of y'all may laugh, but it's not even funny. But then to top it off, I had, if you don't know, well, I'm gonna have to do a lot of story times to catch y'all up on my life, because it be a lot of stuff going on. But anyways, I had a sugar daddy with no sugar. So he was a diet daddy, I guess. He was, he was a diet daddy. Anyways, so he died. And that man used to send me like thousands. So imagine how I feel. My friend done died. This is all right after my birthday. My friend didn't die all within a few weeks. My friend didn't die, my auntie died, my grandma died, and my sugar daddy died. At this point, I don't even want to leave out the house. I'm like, what the fuck is going the fuck on? Like, I'm struggling with mental health and shit. Like, so the whole rest of the summer from June, July, August, it was just struggle and trying to get my mental health back on board, because it's just been hard for me. Like, honestly, like, I still cannot, like, it hurts so bad to know that my auntie is gone, and to know that my grandma is gone. Like, you know, like, to know that my friend got killed, like, that shit hurts. But to honestly Like, I don't know, like that shit was just a hard thing to get through. So when I finally returned to work, it's about beginning of September type. End of August, beginning of September. I'm getting back into the work August, like around August and shit. So I'm at work one night. I'm there. If you don't know, I keep talking about some if you don't know. But anyways, at the club that I work at, it be really slow. Like, our club opens up at what, 7:30? It be real slow. Like, it don't be nothing. It don't be nobody, nothing going on from 7:30 until like 11:30 or midnight. So it's me and another girl in there. We both the first girls dressed. We the first girls there. We the first girls dressed. I'm out there on the floor, even though, like, you know, because our manager is a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. He's a white man and he's a fucking bitch. And he think he wants to be a pimp hella bad. So he be tripping and shit. So, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm having a good night. Shit, I mean, like, not money wise, but like just mental wise, like, I'm just having a good night. My whole aura, I'm positive. Everything's going on. I'm cool. So I even waited to smoke. Normally I get to work and I'll smoke outside and be out there for a minute because it don't be nobody in there. But this time I came in, I got dressed immediately. I did my rounds. He asked me to get on stage first. I got on stage first. I danced on the little customers that was in there, and it was like 2 men in there. I danced on them, did a few dances, made me a little bit of money. And that was that. So come about 10, you know, it's still not nobody in there. It's still early. So, and I can't really remember what day of the week this was. I believe it was a Friday. I think it was maybe a Friday or Saturday night. Either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one of those nights. I had paid $155 to dance. And our tip out is $155 Thursday through Saturday and $105 Monday through Wednesday. So mind you, so it's a lot of girls there, but they're all in the dressing room getting dressed, doing makeup for like hours. So, which I'm not no snitch. I don't give a fuck. Like, that ain't none of my business. But he comes tripping with me. Basically, we got an alarm in the dressing room. And our dressing room is little as fuck. Like, we dance. Our club is a hole in a wall club. Like, it's ghetto as fuck. It's little as fuck. It's the club. I mean, the fucking dressing room is the size of a walk-in closet. Actually smaller than a walk-in closet, literally. And it'd be like 20 bitches there on a weekend. And it'd just be a lot. But I had actually been one of the ones that did what I was supposed to be doing. So I'm in the back, and at this point, I'm getting dressed. Like, you know, it's 10. Before the people really start coming in, I'm finna go outside and smoke. You know, that's what they told us we can do. That's supposed to be the rules. You know, if we really had some fucking rules, those were it. That's what they told us. To come in, do our fucking rounds, and then go smoke. Instead of getting there, smoking, and then going and trying to dance. So that's what the fuck we did. So that's what the fuck I did. So as I'm getting dressed to try to go outside, it's a lot of bitches in there that been in there since they got there, since about 8 o'clock doing makeup and shit, while I have been dancing a whole 2 hours. So he starts turning on this alarm. We got an alarm in the dressing room. Like I said, the dressing room is small, so the alarm is like a fire alarm, and it's super loud, like bust your eardrums loud. Like, and he had the shit on for a long ass time. And also, he has cameras in the dressing room, and he can look at the cameras through his phone. So he was watching us. Basically, nobody was moving. So he got mad because he felt like we wasn't listening to him. So he comes in there and he told us we had to leave. So he told us we had to leave and go home for the night. So me being the only girl that was in there that had been doing what I was supposed to do all night, which I probably shouldn't have said this. And I don't know. It's just the state of mind that I was in. I just told, like, I'm a person that normally talks before I think. So when it comes to super reactive situations, like when it comes to situations with somebody like confronting me or saying something like that catches me off guard, I normally speak first and think later. So I accidentally slipped out, and I told him, I'm like, I'm not going nowhere unless you're giving me my tip out back. Because I paid $155 to dance, y'all. No, 2 customers came in, and it's only 10 o'clock. If you know my city in a club, you know the club is not finna crack until 11, 12. That's when I'm going to make all of my money back and more. So I feel like that was hella scandalous. Mind you, I didn't do anything wrong. So I feel like it was hella scandalous for him to try to send me home without giving me my tip out back, to send me home well, I just felt like it was unfair. I don't give a fuck. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, not even who the fuck you talking to, but like, how you gonna say, I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was one of the ones that was doing what the fuck I was supposed to do. Actually, for once, because normally I'm never doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Normally I'll do what the fuck I want to do. So he was like, oh, you're gonna do whatever the fuck I tell you to do. His exact words. So I'm like, no, the fuck I am not. So he gets mad and calls the security. Of course, we're cool with all the security. Like, nigga, them is our security. Them security is not for you. They don't give a fuck about you. So he comes and the security comes. They beg me like, please don't make a scene. Please don't make a scene. Please don't. So I'm like, you know what? I really was finna make a scene. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'll sit in this motherfucker until I'm ready to go. Like, who the fuck do he think he is? Like, how you gonna fucking put me to tell, how you gonna fucking put me the fuck out? I didn't do nothing to you. You're not my fucking pimp, bitch. You need to give me my money back. So he wouldn't, so basically he put me out or whatever. He wouldn't have a conversation about the situation. That was it. I waited a week. I tried to call back and apologize, fake apologize, because he always wants somebody to kiss his ass. And I like the money that I make there, of course. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll kiss a little ass. That's not me. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be grown about the situation. This is my job we're talking about, so I'm going to try to get it back. So mind you, this nigga fires every bitch and rehires every bitch. So I'm like, okay. He still said no because I think I run shit and I need to know that he's the one who runs shit. So he accept my apology, but he's not letting me come back. All right, cool. Fuck you. So I goes back to my old club, which is the first club that I went to in my first time being a stripper vlog. I goes there, y'all. Why the fuck I get fired that same night? So this is a club technically in another state. It's about over 30 minutes away from me. I went with my friend Rican, which is the friend that y'all always see in most of my videos. Club, and I brought Rican to the club. So we get there. Everything's cool. Everything's going good. So mind you, this club is hella fucking slow. I'm not really sure how anybody makes money at this club, but that's beyond me. The club is hella fucking slow. That's why I didn't like working there when I first started. So the club is hella fucking slow. They don't throw money at this club. This club is a white club. Like, literally, no offense to the white people, but it's a white club. It's a gentleman's club. So they want dances. They want private dances. They don't throw money on the stage. They don't give a fuck about what you're doing on the stage at all. So most of the time you just sit up in there unless somebody asks you for a dance, or you ask them, do they want to dance? And they say yes. Most of the people be in there, especially during the week or whatever, they're in there for a specific female, because this is a club where you have to build your clientele, have regulars. So, and I have not been there since my first 2 weeks of me being a stripper. So nobody fucking knows me. But of course, some of the dancers a little bit. So anyways, I was doing the dance. I had got a dance or whatever. I was dancing, and it was this old lady. This, mind you, it's a lot of old strippers that work at this club, because it is so far out or whatever. You know, they're different than gentlemen's and white people club. They like different things. So it's a lot of old females that work there, old women that work there, like literally like 40 and up. So the lady was dancing on the stage. This lady was on the stage, and she was dancing to, she's an Oreo type lady. So she's one of those, you know, women that are black, but she acts very like the other kind. So she's on the stage and she's dancing to punk rock music. She's dancing to an 8-minute punk rock song. It has to be between like 6 to 8 minutes long. So I'm giving a dance in the back. So mind you, the dance is not over until the song is over. This song was so long, I was getting irritated and uncomfortable with the situation, because I already don't want to be dancing on this man. Then you got to make it worse by choosing this long song, because she chooses her own songs. Like, everybody chooses their own songs to dance to. So she makes it worse by dancing to the most longest song on earth. So I'm irritated at this point, but I wasn't really irritated. I just was really uncomfortable doing my dance. If you know me, I'm very just childish. Like, I'm childish and I'm very sarcastic. So when I went in the dressing room, I'm like, dang, that song was long or whatever. I'm like, dang, that song was long. Had me dancing on my customer for hella long. Y'all, this lady gets offended. Mind you, she is old as fuck. So she gets offended because I said that. I literally said, dang, that song was hella long. Like, damn, I was dancing on my customer for hella long. Something like that. I never was trying to offend her. I was not trying to, like, be mean to her or nothing like that. Like, I wasn't talking about the type of song it was or nothing. I just, like, playing, joking around. Like, if you know me, then you know how I was saying it. So basically, so she gets mad or whatever. She's like, well, I think, she's like, well, if you have a problem with the song, then you can take it up with the manager, because the manager / owner. He acts just like the manager from my old club. And so he's a white man as well. So she's like, he picked my song. He did me a favor and he picked out my song. or whatever. No, she was like, I did him a favor and I came in for him. So he picked out my song. So if you have a problem, then go talk to him about it. So I'm like, it's not even that serious, huh? So I'm like, I really don't care who picked the song. Like, I don't care. So she's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And I'm like, I don't like, I'm trying to refrain back from using my normal smart ass mouth because I just got fired from my own club. So I'm really trying to hold back. So I'm like, I really wanted to say, am I supposed to care who you, like, am I supposed to give a fuck? But I didn't. I'm like, whatever. I just didn't say nothing. She's like, I don't think you know who I am. I'm like, when she kept saying that shit, I'm like, okay, quite honestly, I really don't give a fuck who the fuck you are, like, at all, ma'am. Like, you're so irrelevant, it don't even matter. So she's like, I've been working here the longest. I'm the girl who's been working here for the longest out of every girl here. So I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's not cute to me. I don't think that that's tight to be like, oh my God, I've been working here for the longest out of everybody. Like, ma'am, if you've been, and then mind you, she's literally 50 years old. She's 50 years old. So I'm like, ma'am, bitch, like, you're 60. Like, I don't care. That's not a flex. You need to get out of my fucking face. So she goes and fucking snitches to the fucking manager. So the manager calls me out there. I go out there, y'all. This man tries to force me to apologize to this woman because I said her fucking song was long. He calls me out there and gonna try to be funny and gonna say, if you got a fucking problem, you know how white people be talking. He's like, if you got a fucking problem, then then you can take that up with me. I'm the one who picked the songs out. Something. And you're disrespecting her. And something, and whatever. And I'm like, bro, I don't care. And I looked at him and I'm like, I'm not about to say sorry. He's like, you can say sorry. You can go home. So I'm like, you know what? I didn't even drive here. I rode with my friend. And I don't want to get her in trouble because this is the type of club where if I roll with her and I get kicked out, they're going to kick my friend out too. Because they're really borderline racist. So I'm like, okay. Sorry. This literally is how I tell him sorry. They both get mad and gonna say that's not genuine. They're like, that's not genuine. I don't buy that. Are y'all fucking kidding me? Bro, I'm really laughing at them. At this point, I'm laughing like, y'all can't be serious thinking that I'm finna fucking apologize because this bitch wanted to dance to a 10-minute country song. I don't give a fuck about that. Punk, rock, country, whatever the fuck the shit was. I don't care. I'm not apologizing to that shit, bitch, because I am not sorry. The fuck? So I walked away. I'm like, bro, fuck that. This is the dumbest shit ever, and I walked away. I goes in the dressing room. I guess I was in there talking about the shit with my friend in the dressing room, like, bro, this shit is weird. Like, what the fuck type of weird ass shit is this? So he's mad. He's watching me on the camera, and he's watching me. He's listening to me on the camera. So a woman comes in there and an old ass bitch comes in there like, well, you might as well come out here and just go out on the floor or whatever. So I'm like, okay. She's like, go out there and go make you some money. Like, bitch, what fucking money? The only money that was in here I just made. So I'm confused. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go out there. I'm talking to another girl who also be traveling back and forth from like this club to my club back out there. So I knew her from my club as well. So I'm just talking to her. Mind you, we're not even talking about the situation. Y'all, the fucking manager gets mad because I was standing and talking and comes over and tells me he's tired of me talking shit and I have to get out. Y'all, at this point, I was weak as fuck. So I just went and got my shit, whatever. I went to go sit in the car and I went to go smoke a blunt. On my way out, I'm like, fuck you, 60-year-old ass bitch. Because mind you, the bitch is in there and she's like, I'm not even 60. I'm 54 or some dumbass shit like, bitch, 60. I don't care. It's the same fucking thing. So this bitch basically, she's in there mad as fuck. I cussed her the fuck out on the way out and just went about my day. I don't care, bitch. It's not even no money in that dusty ass club anyway. But that's not even the point. After that, I just started to come to the realization that maybe dancing and stripping is not for me. Maybe that's not my path. Yes, this was a stepping stone. Yes, this shit got me through living for the past year. And I ain't had a job, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to dance and not work a real job. That's what I wanted to do. And it was fun while it lasted, but I just feel like maybe that shit is just not for me anymore. Like, I feel like God was talking to me and was telling me, like, this shit is not for you, because that was the dumbest shit I ever experienced. And it was no reason that I should have got fired for that shit. And also at my own home club, he hires and fires every bitch, whether they fighting, stealing, whatever the fuck they doing, he hires them back. So for me to not be able to be hired because I told him I wanted my tip out back, I feel like it's just not meant for me in this industry anymore. Like, it's not meant for me to be a dancer anymore. Like, it's just not my fucking thing. And I mean, I did good shit. I made hella money, and I mean, I didn't save shit, which was a bad fucking call. I feel like God was like, bitch, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I was living luxurious. Yeah, like, I mean, everything that I wanted, I got. Everything that I wanted, I was getting. Everything that I wanted, I was paying my bills and everything. But it's just really, I just feel like God was like, you're bigger than that. Like, you better than that. I just feel like there's way bigger and way better out there for me. So with that being said, so I'm not gonna lie, like, when I stopped dancing really, like when my auntie died and I really stopped going to the club consistently, I fell off hella bad, hella fast. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you gonna do that dance shit, you have to be smart about it. You can't just be going and kicking it and having fun. Like me, I was literally just fucking living my best life being a dancer, which I mean, as I should, duh. I was making hella money, but I did not save anything. I didn't put shit up for a rainy day. I just figured if I need some shit for a rainy day, I'm gonna go to work and make that shit. Like, that's for that rainy day, that day type shit. Like, so it's like, really, like, when it came down to me getting fired from both clubs, and there's no other clubs in my city really where where they really hire black girls, or where there's any people that go in there, there's none. So it's like, I really seen how fast, like, that shit could come to the end real quick. Like, I didn't have no backup plan. I didn't even have a fucking plan of what I was finna do next after I was done stripping, or whatever the case was, because I didn't even plan on how long I was stripping. Like, I didn't have no plan at all. So I feel like that's why God stopped me right there in my tracks. Like, I didn't went through what females done went through dancing for 4 years in 9 months, literally. When I'm telling you, like, I got a few story times, good and horrible for y'all. Like, I'm telling you, like, if y'all really want to hear about the shit, like, some good stories and some badass stories. So, honestly, I done went through a lot of stuff in such a little time, and the shit ain't worth it. And it's not worth it here. Maybe if I go to another state, it'll be worth it, but it's not worth it here at all. For a little 6, 7, 8, 900 a night, it ain't worth it. So, now I'm on a whole different path, and I'm just really, I work a real job now. I work at a warehouse, and shit, I'm just running it up. One thing about it, I'm a hustler. One thing about it, once you learn how to hustle, once you get a little taste of hustling fast money, you're going to keep wanting that money. You're going to keep wanting money. I can tell you that I got addicted to fast money. I really did. Like, I feel like it was a no hope for me. How the fuck am I going to go back to working a job, waiting on a paycheck, when I go to work every day and get money put in my hand? Like, literally, like, but it's possible. It's possible. So right now, I'm just really just taking time back to really focus and refocus on myself, like, focus on something greater and bigger, because I'm not finna be in my 20s forever. I'm not gonna be 21 forever. Like, I feel like I'm about to be 22 in May, and right now it's October. It's the end of October. It's finna be November, but like in a minute it's finna be May, and I'm gonna look back on 21 and look back like the only thing that I fucking did was throw a fucking stripper party for my 21st birthday. Like, no, fuck no. I don't want to be in the same position when I turn 22. I don't want to be in the same position. I want to be leveled up. So with that being said, I have a new plan put in place, and I'm actually taking up I'm going down a new path. I'm going down a new path. And I've been struggling, like, on my journey. I'm going to say I'm on a mental journey, and I'm on a financial journey right now. And also, honestly, I can say, like, it has been hard. Well, right now I can say, like, in my mind, it's been hard for me mentally to, like, give up the dancing, because I feel like that's what y'all want to see. I feel like this is what people around me now, that are people that I've surrounded around, like my crowd. Well, like, the people that I'm surrounded by, like, everybody looks at me like I'm a dancer, like I'm that type of girl. Like, I mean, not to say that dancers are any type of way, but a lot of people look at me like it's hard for me to, and where I'm from, it's hard for you to switch categories. And I'm a person who switched up a lot. Like one day I want to do this. One day I want to go to school to be a lawyer. The next day I want to be a stripper. The next day I want to be a bartender. The next day I want to do this. Like I'm such a fucking indecisive person. And I feel like honestly it's been a hard time trying to transition from me being a dancer back to a normal person. Back to like a person that goes to work or whatever. And like I feel like that's also been a struggle on social media, because I feel like people are not going to accept me changing from a dancer to what I want to be next. Like people look at me for as one way. But I just said, really, I'm overcoming all of that shit. Fuck all of that shit. I really don't care. If you don't agree with me, want to change my fucking career every day, then you can get the fuck on, honestly. I'm trying to find what the fuck I want to do in my life, and it's all just a trial and error to me. I'm going to keep trying until I find something of longevity that I want to do. That's just what I've been having going on lately. Like, it's been chaotic. It's been depressing. It's been crazy, ups and downs. But I'm here to tell y'all, whatever y'all going through, y'all will make it through. Lately, I have been stressing myself out for no fucking reason. I look up like, oh my God, I got bills, I got this, I got that, I got this, my car breaking down, my car doing this and this and that. Like, I got my dog. But really, in reality, I just took a step back just the other day and realized I'm stressing my own self out. It's all in my head. Everything is handled. It's not even no reason for me to even worry no more, because for one, it's in God's hands. So now, once you remember that, then you're going to forever be straight. I've been waking up every day, trying to say prayers every day and every night. I'm trying to read a Bible verse every day and every night, listen to gospel every day. Just trying to really redirect my days, because it's really easy to wake up and decide that you're going to have a bad day. But it's also really easy to wake up and decide you're going to have a good day. So, yeah. This is just my message to you. So this is just my message to y'all. Don't let nothing discourage y'all, and always listen to God. Them is 2 lessons actually, because God will take you down a whole nother path that you never even thought you would be going down. I'm sorry, this video ain't like no funny ass woo-wee, ha ha, stripping, sliding down the pole ass video, but this shit is just some real shit. It is what it is. And I feel like I needed to share this with y'all and update y'all on my life, because I haven't dropped a video since my 21st birthday vlog. And I really needed y'all to understand why. It's been a lot of shit happening, a lot of shit being thrown at me left and right, to where I couldn't even find the energy and the courage to get up and make a video for y'all, even get cute, to even get on camera. So just bear with me, y'all. I'm getting this consistency shit down. I'm really trying, because consistency is something I struggle with really bad. But just bear with me. Anyways, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and tell me what y'all want to hear about. I got hella story times from the club for y'all. So if y'all want to hear about them, let me know. And yeah. All I got to say is, it's Hey G and HD. You already know what the fuck it is with me. I'm going to catch y'all on a flip. Actually, I'm going to catch y'all in a minute, because I got to film a story time. But yeah, love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all for subscribing and commenting and liking and just talking to me. I need y'all to be my friends, because I don't have no friends in real life. Like, I'm always by myself. I'm about to turn into a fucking dog whisperer, because my dog is my only fucking friend. Anyways, comment what y'all want to see next, because I got plenty of shit, plenty of stories, plenty of everything. What the fuck y'all want? I got what you want, oh baby. What you need,
oh baby, what you need, what you want, oh girl, it's right here with me.